Welcome to New Mexico and welcome to the Florida mountains. Today my brother Patrick and I are getting ready to hike up and climb North Florida Peak, which is I believe the 15th most prominent peak in New Mexico. It's definitely in the top 20. Alright, so North Florida Peak and South Florida Peak, I believe are the two peaks right in the center now. I'm not 100% sure on that at all, but I think that's what I'm looking at. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully we'll be able to summit this thing up and down without using the gear at all. I have an anchor rope and another rope to use for somewhat of a rappel. I guess if we can't get down free climbing, we're going to show you the Pennsylvania hillbilly version of rappelling. Once again, it's one of those things you just have to come out and try it for yourself. No matter how much you read, how many videos you see, it's never the same as it is in person. And so that's one of the exciting factors about this, is just getting to these peaks, seeing it in person for the first time, actually getting up there and then seeing what you're faced with and seeing if you can make it or not. Well, the road ended just a little ways back, and we're following somewhat of actually a pretty well-defined use trail right now. We'll see how long this lasts. That's the North Peak, pretty sure. So we just need to head somewhere straight up in that direction anyway, and that should be the route. All right, I can see the route up, it's right over there. I don't have too close of a look at it yet, but it doesn't look too long anyway. Let's get up a little closer. All right, this is it here. We're at the base of the climb. So there's one move right in the middle. It's just by that big boulder, kind of a boulder sticking out where there's a crack. That's gonna be the toughest part.
I don't think I'm doing it.
All right, well, let me get up to the summit then. All right, this is the view from the summit of North Florida Peak, New Mexico's most technical high prominence peak. I think the prominence is over 3,000. I think it's number 15 in New Mexico in terms of the prominence. Today is Tuesday. It's the Tuesday after Easter. I think it's April 11th. And it's supposed to be about 97 back in the Phoenix area today, maybe even a little hotter. It's supposed to be 85 in Deming. But it's pretty nice right now up here. There's the register. There aren't too many names in there. I didn't sign since I never sign. I am nervous about the down climb. So I have a harness and a rope, and I'm gonna use the anchor that's already there, and hopefully it doesn't break, but I'm not too heavy anyway. So I think I mean, I know I can do it without the gear, but I'm gonna be safe just in case and just have it on.
Yeah. That's good. Oh yeah. No, I know you could. Yeah. Just take your time. Nice. Yep. Good job.
See, right in front of me, there are a lot of decent handed footholds. There's almost a place you could stand right here. And then just a few handed footholds right here. It's just, you know, the cliff on the opposite side is what makes this at least seem a lot harder than it is. I don't think I had any weight on the rope, so I mean, I basically did free climb down it, but I had the rope on the harness and looped around, and you know, if there was any slipping or whatnot or problem, I could have just grabbed the rope and used it. But did I free climb it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I did. Yeah, I don't think I really used the rope at all. Just I gotta be safe. I mean, my wife would kill me if I died here.
Nice.
Okay, so let's get another look here. So you can see the anchor rock up there, and the gear that is on there is still pretty solid as of April 11th, 2023. Even if you take your time and film from every angle, you're still not going to really know what it's like completely unless you're here. So I put my rope away already. This is the rope I used to cart the backpack up and down, but the other rope is not rated for too much weight, I don't think at all. And then that harness is actually something I bought when we were cutting down a palm tree in my yard. So that's not a climbing harness either, but we're definitely not experts or professionals at this by any means. And there definitely is some loose rock in there, so you do have to watch out for that. But otherwise, yeah, if you're a good climber, obviously this is going to be no problem. And if you're not an experienced climber at all, I would come with someone who just has a little bit of experience at least, and the gear. And yeah, you can use the hillbilly gear that we have, or you can get the professional stuff. Okay, Patrick's starting over to the South Peak, and here's another look at the route up from just a tiny bit further west than where I was before. That's the crack you follow up, with the toughest section right in the center. We're standing on the South Peak now, otherwise known as Florida Peak, I guess. I guess this is Florida Peak, and then that's North Florida. I think people have kind of settled that that one, the north one, is a little bit higher, but maybe it is still up for debate since it's so close. I want to say it was only like 5 feet or something like that, maybe 3 feet. This was fun, and it was nice that it's not too long. I think I'm around 3 miles right now, so we should have about 2.5 back to the car, something like that. It's not too far at all. And North Florida, New Mexico's most technical Prominence Peak is conquered with some cheating. One thing I did forget to mention about my gear over there is that I'm not wearing climbing shoes. I'm wearing these running shoes, which may or may not be the greatest for this sort of thing. Patrick's wearing kind of a hybrid trail hiking shoe slash trail running shoe maybe. But I've never had climbing shoes on. I don't know what they feel like. I don't know how much of a difference they do make. I'm sure they do. But that may help to make it a lot more comfortable if you do have some of those. All right, we're making our way back, leaving the summit. All right, so we'll make our way down and then just head to the left back into that canyon, hit the main one, and then just pick up the trail again and take that all the way back. So there's a cairn right below me. We're pretty much back on the trail now, and it should get a lot easier from here. It's definitely more loose rock, more vegetation up higher, steeper too. So combining all three of it together, it's a lot worse than the lower, maybe 2/3 of it, if not even 3/4 of it. But it should be smooth sailing now. All right, Patrick and I are back at the car. We're all finished up and ready to go. It ended up being 5.17 miles, 3,000 feet of elevation gain, 4 hours and 30 minutes. 2 summits, I guess, and a cool experience. I'm obviously glad I made it down safely, and my semi-free climb down worked okay. All right, that's it. Signing off here from southeast of Deming, New Mexico, and the hike and climb of North Florida Peak. We have about a 5-hour drive home, and hopefully we'll be at it again within maybe 5 days. We'll see. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.